Hey, I'm back again. It's been a long time, but I wanted to share that I went to a Kokoist nail training and e-filing training, double certification in May, and it was wonderful. My instructor was Donna Cole, and this is her nail salon. She has a partner that she works with here in New York, and she has a salon in Missouri. What I can say is every nail tech, whether you're a student or you're 10, 15, 20 years experience in, should be taking a nail certification course. Basically, one, for training and staying current on new trends and new products that's out there. Two, learning new techniques. They really teach you how to better your technique in e-filing. And that is a win. Because if you're wondering why lifting is happening, they teach you about that. They teach you about Nail Thoughts products and how to use them properly. And then you can take that experience and use it for any nail product that you have in your salon or if you're an independent nail tech. The e-filing is priceless. You learn a better technique where you're not damaging the client's nails. And that's a win. And what you see now is pictures of the class and us going over e-filing and how to properly e-file, and she went over tools and the type of drill that she has. And sometimes this is helpful. Maybe you're in a market for a new drill and you're looking around. You go to these classes and you meet people and you learn stuff. Also, you do get to test out Erica's e-filing products also, because it's an $850 class. So you get the product plus the books plus Nail Thoughts products, and you learn new stuff. You learn new designs, because there you are not only doing it on yourself or the person in front of you. The instructor practices and shows you stuff with the people in the class. So it's a win-win for you. Whether you think, oh, I have all the experience and I don't need to do this, trust me. As an experienced nail tech, you need to do this. If you're in school, you need to do this, because you don't learn everything when you're a nail tech in school. They only show you how to get through the board. This is the stuff that you learn when you're out on your own working and you're trying to get better at certain techniques. She was showing us certain techniques, how to do better e-filing, and she was creating art. Take pictures around the class, your book that you get to take home with you, so if you forget the steps, you can always go back to the book. How she was presenting on the board. It was a very informative class, and then we would gather around the desk and look at the technique that she was doing on us. So most of these classes, I know with ours, it was Donna Cole and her business partner. Her business partner was also getting her certification. So it was 5 students in this class. Most of the classes aren't really big. It depends on the location and who you take it with, who you take the class with. There are new certifications for the Nail Thoughts and e-filing coming up in October with Lily, and she'll be teaching down in Chinatown. And then if you're just wanting the double certification with Kokoist, she'll also be teaching that same class down in Chinatown. So I know she has classes coming up in August and October for New York on this side of the East Coast, and then she has classes on the West Coast, and there's instructors for the West Coast and Texas also. So don't be afraid to go to the website and look around and see if you really want to do this. Yes, depending on the class, depending on the location and state you're in, that determines the price. I am in New York, usually on the East Coast. Because of the location and space, the classes are a bit more, they're $850, but I feel that's worth it, considering that Kokoist doesn't always get onto the the East Coast, all the time, but they're mainly in the Texas and West Coast side. I feel like it's beneficial to us, regardless of what state you're in. And if you're in another state and you're like, hey, they never come to my state, you can email them about having a class in your state, or you can always go to Chicago. You can always come up to New York, or just email them and ask, hey, can you do a class in my state? Then they probably will do it, because they're always looking to move around. So the class itself was informative. I learned a lot. Yes, you come out with product, but you want to learn how to get better at stuff. And then She did a lot of nail art because she was testing out, going through techniques and going through the book of how to do things, especially with Nail Thoughts product, like we did the tortoise shell. So you get to learn that, and you get product on how to do that, because everyone does it different, but she teaches that. E-filing, you want to get better at e-filing and your technique that the client feels comfortable. So that is a benefit and a plus by taking this class and not having to take it separately and thinking, oh, I'm wasting all this money because I'm going to have to take one class here and one class there. You can take it all at once. So this is just a few pictures of the class and why I recommend all nail techs take the class. I don't care how many years of experience you have with Gel X, take the class. There is a master nail technician coming up from Japan, I believe, and he's teaching a class in San Antonio, Texas on August 29th. And then for the New York girlies, he's teaching one on September 3rd. It is a $500 class. Take the class if you really like nail art and you have been looking around for something, a really good class for nail art. Yes, Kokoist offer that. I've taken classes with, I believe, Lily when I was getting my certification for Kokoist, and she's a really good nail artist. But this guy is something different. And for those that really like hardcore art on the nails, take the class. It will be worth the $500 that you paid, and you will enjoy yourself.